The Netherlands have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of winning duels against much bigger opponents. And you can't fault his awareness and his decision-making, which are usually spot on. This guy rarely gets caught out.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Gakpo, gently done. Calmly anticipates. Now who's going to be first to this? That's really well manoeuvred. And the counter is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Guiri. De Jong. Gakpo. Out for a throw. Atal. Mondi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Timber. Reinders. Out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Malen. Malen's cross. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. Gakpo did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
The Netherlands break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Boudaoui. Nouri. Boudaoui. Played out to the right. Looking to break at pace. Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Great defending, strong and determined. Xavi Simons has been caught there, it's a foul. Acrobatic effort! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Danger averted for now. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Reinders. Lovely, now chance for a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
De Vrij shifted upfield. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Mahrez. Guiri. Hato. Stefan De Vrij. Xavi Simons. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Simons. Oh, look at the space. A mighty effort! Just off target.
Marlon is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Guiri played out towards the right wing. Now here's the delivery. De Jong. Reinders. Malen. Ambitious ball here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Simons cross. Then Sabaini with the clearance. And it's Memphis Depay. Mahrez. Now it's Guiri. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Depay. Gakpo. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Marlon brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hato. Xavi Simons. The Netherlands making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Hato, some resolute defending there.
Algeria, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Van Dijk. The Netherlands leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. De Jong. Gakpo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
It's anyone's ball now. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Guiri. And the finish! Oh, good ball. Oh, good spread. Mahrez.
Algeria definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Goes to finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Timber. Quarter of an hour played. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bensebaini, he's gone direct here. Boudaoui. Timber makes the interception. De Jong. And here's Depay. He could be in here. Benacer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Memphis Depay spread out to the left. Gakpo done delicately. Oh, not quite. Memphis Depay. Reinders. Hato. De Jong. Gakpo. Benacer gets a foot in here. Mahrez in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
De Vrij aim forwards. De Jong. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Guiri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Tries a shot! De Jong. Reinders. De Jong. Xavi Simons. De Jong. Gakpo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, what a pass! And that has been clubbed away. You get a throw in. De Jong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Gakpo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that
one
he
of the
made.
most feared. They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here we go. Now it's Gakpo. Out to the left it goes. Well, that is... He's going to be disappointed with that. That's clear. Only partially clear. Moved on forwards. Well, they could break here. South Africa take the lead.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper...
That is a great pick out. Oh, he's in! There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. It goes to show how...
Van Dijk. De Jong. Over to the left. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. He is through here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Great chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Algeria, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Boudaoui, Benacer, and it's played forward. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Timber. De Vrij forwards and with intent. De Jong played out to the left flank. Boudaoui. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gakpo. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Memphis Depay! They've played it short. De Jong, and it's played into the middle. Moved on forwards. Mahrez. Now it's Guiri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Simons. He's shifting through the gears here. Memphis Depay spread out to the left. De Jong, and that's played in low. Benacer, now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Guiri. Out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, what a... Can he finish? And Morris! A real chance and a real let-off.
Mahrez clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away. Timber.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, can he get onto this? Xavi Simons. And he welcomes it in. He's found the way. Marlon! Bensebaini goes forward. Hato can get it clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Simons, he's got away. Timber played out towards the right wing. Malan's cross. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Hato shifted upfield. He's in plenty of space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bensebaini aim forwards. Guiri. Lovely feet. Boudaoui. It's run loose here. Marlen. And it's lofted through here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, there's a probing ball. Over to the left. And he's managed to get free. De Vrij gets rid without sophistication. Looking here to chip it through. Gakpo. Simons. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Played out to the right. Up he goes! Oh, it's come loose. Gets good distance on it.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Lofted upfield. Hato. Xavi Simons. Hato. Gakpo. Oh, that's nice. And that's aimed into the middle. Guiri. And it's played forward. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Mahrez. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nouri. Boudaoui. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's there to get it away. Mandy, gently done. Proves too strong. Cleared without complication. Bensebaini, early ball out from the back. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Timber gets it away. That's tidy. Oh, it's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Simons. Oh, he's onto this. De Jong. And that has been knocked clear. Boudaoui. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gakpo. And here's Xavi Simons. Memphis Depay. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
And he's lost his man here. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Memphis Depay. De Jong. Gakpo. Oh, that's neat. It's a good-looking delivery. Bensebaini clears it away. That's been drilled forward. Bensebaini driven forward. Mahrez. Out to the left it goes. Hato. Over to the left. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Stefan de Vrij. Timber. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. Quality ball. De Jong. Lobbed in behind. Now it's Gakpo. And he's managed to get free. Aim forwards. De Vrij cuts out the pass. Tries a deft little ball. Tries to get it clear. And here's Guiri. Timber gets across to intercept that. Clearly not happy with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Benacer spread out to the left. Big chance! He scores! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Plays it through. Gakpo looking to get on the end of this. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Decent chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And they get themselves in front! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
The Netherlands, and we've reached half-time, are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
The Netherlands are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1. Shot a goal! Mandy forwards and with intent. Bensebaini up towards the front line, and he cuts out the supply. Xavi Simons, and it's played forward. Malen! Malen! Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
The Netherlands take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Stefan de Vrij. Reinders. And it's Simons. Bensebaini. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Mahrez played out to the left flank. Hato. De Jong. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Simons. Hato. Aim forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Gakpo! And that has been cleared. Simons hit into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Gakpo, Memphis Depay. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hato cuts it out. Van Dijk. Malen. Timber. Stefan de Vrij. Oh, can he get onto this? Benacer. Boudaoui. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he thumps it clear. Oh, this looks sharp. Cleared away. Gakpo. Now it's Memphis Depay. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Boudaoui. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's had a shot! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Gakpo. Now it's Simons. Oh, played through for the wide man. Gakpo. And across it goes. And it's De Jong. Reinders. Boudaoui. Mahrez do have a chance to counter here. Benacer. And here's Mahrez. Well read, nice interception. Gakpo. Hato. Stefan de Vrij. Xavi Simons. De Jong. And it's Simons. Now it's Gakpo. And here's Depay. Succumbs to the pressure. Guiri is onto it in a flash. De Vrij cuts it out. Marlon being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And here's Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Memphis Depay really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Boudaoui. And here's Guiri. Guiri! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mandy gets across to intercept that. That has been cut short. So what can they make of this? Xavi Simons, forwards and with intent. Gakpo, real chance! Really well taken goal. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
De Jong. Xavi Simons. Guiri. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. Timber. Marlon chasing after it. Baini. Now it's Gakpo. He's found a way through. And it's Simons. Nice physical challenge. Baini shifted upfield. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Stefan de Vrij. Reinders. De Jong. Hato. Gakpo. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Marlon. Benacer, aim forwards. Gakpo. And here's Gakpo. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Hato. And here's Gakpo. Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Baini, gently done. Timber gets over and intercepts. Marlon. Reinders. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons. Oh, it's played into the area. And that was very necessary. Moved on forwards. Over to the left. Out to the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Timber. Marlon succumbs to the pressure. Budawi. Very nicely done. That's well blocked and back out it comes. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Gakpo tries to clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear... Takes a shot! It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Algeria get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Grinders. And it's played forward.
Look at the way that back line is coming under serious pressure. High pressing that's being applied with real pace too.
Quite, you got it.
Yeah, it's pretty sapping, especially at this stage, Peter, but they need to be quick with the press here.
Van Dijk. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gakpo. He's got away. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a nice ball. And Mahrez! Just sails past the upright.
Mahrez, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
De Jong. Hato. Gakpo. Can he get onto this? Simons. And he's there to clear it. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Timber. Now it's Simons. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bensebaini, aim forwards. And here's Mahrez. Spread out to the left.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gakpo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gakpo. Caresses it through. Gakpo. Referee's given a throw. Algeria can make their change now with a break in play. A chance to play it in. Gakpo. And it's Hato. And here's Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He can get that clear. Now it's Simons. Chance to climbs up big. It's in. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
The Netherlands go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Reinders. Stefan de Vrij. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay. Gakpo. Swept in. Cleared away. Mandy shifted upfield. Timber. Hato. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gakpo. And here's the Memphis Depay!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Gakpo. And it's Simons. Played out wide. Nicely intercepted. Bensebaini. Bensebaini, gently done. De Jong. Now it's Memphis Depay. And here's Gakpo. And it's Hato. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Nice interception, well timed. Guiri. Now it's Mahrez. Atal. Xavi Simons. Stefan de Vrij. Marlen. And it's Simons. Timber. And here's Depay. And here's Marlen. He's being urged to shoot. Nice control. Timber, backward it goes. Simons! He should have put that one away.
Xavi Simons is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Stefan de Vrij. Marlen. Stefan de Vrij. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. And here's Marlen. Timber. And here's Xavi Simons.
Xavi Simons really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Driving on, a real charge here. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Great run on the overlap here. Played into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Algeria making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And he's there to clear it. Gakpo absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Chance! It's a good foot in there. Xavi Simons, aim forwards. That's a good ball. Marlen. It is a corner, good chance. Mandy getting this one clear. And it's played forward. De Jong. Timber. Reinders. Benacer. Bensebaini. Has a look and plays it forward. Guiri! Guiri! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Marlen. Benzia. Nouri. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Cross. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Reinders. Xavi Simons. Gakpo. Hato. The final 5 minutes. Mandy does really well to win the ball there. And that could set him on his way. He's free, he has got space. Algeria could have here their final chance. And it's hoisted clear. Memphis Depay. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Xavi Simons. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Brobbey. Xavi Simons. And it's played forward. Brobbey. And he's onside. Plenty waiting in the middle. Got a throw in. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 5.
It's Timber. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Reinders. He's in space and looking for options. Chance here to counter. Mahrez. He's in a great position here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. shot! Frimpong. Gakpo. Xavi Simons. And here's Gakpo. He is through here. Gakpo. De Jong. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. De Jong plays it short. Proves too strong. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Benzia. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, good spread. There's the shot! Gets it away. And he's got his cross in. De Jong. Memphis Depay. Wins the duel this time. It's rather wayward. Robbie. And here's Xavi Simons. Benzia. And it's Mahrez. He's having a look round. That's good play. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Algeria making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's very neat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the referee brings it to a close. The Netherlands can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactics.